Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have a face-off between the Road Warrior Black Sox and the ROJO Diablos. The Road Warrior Black Sox will be the home team today at a start time of approximately 9:03. Leading things off today for the ROJO Diablos is center fielder Derek Hurt. As he watches the first pitch ball just outside. 1-0. Let's look around the field real quick for the Road Warrior Black Sox. Pitching is Mason McAllister. He delivers a 1-1 pitch, hammered deep in the left field. That might be gone, and it is gone. Is it fair? It is indeed fair. So Derek Hurt has a leadoff home run to start this game off. So one up and over the fence. 1-0 ball game here. That'll bring up the two-hole hitter for the ROJO Diablos, V. Desai, who is going to be playing shortstop today for him. Wow. So that was a moonshot home run from Derek Hurt to start things off here. At first, I was questioning if it had the distance. Then I was kind of questioning if it was going to stay fair. So the first pitch to Desai is a called strike. Catching today for the Road Warrior Black Sox is Utah Okazaki. Second pitch misses high and away, ball one. Playing third is Mark Demko. Shortstop is Mike Mutener. Darius Barton controlling things over there at second base. Big man Jim Kennedy at first. 1-1 pitch. It's going to be a called strike, 1-2 now. CJ Miller will be out there in left field. Javell Barnes patrolling center. Anthony Mcdougall in right field. The 1-2 pitch from McAllister. Swung at and missed. So a leadoff home run followed up by a strikeout. Good job by McAllister to get back in there. So that'll be the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the DH, Nick Dabrowski. 2 DHs today for the ROJO Diablos, Nick Dabrowski and Chaz Brown. 1 DH for the Road Warrior Black Sox, Tommy Blood, batting third today. First pitch to Dabrowski is a called strike, 0-1. Check swing, going to be a called strike. He did indeed go. So 0-2 here. The 0-2 pitch. Dang. That was very close to being a called strike 3 there. Fastball in the corner. Could have went either way. Umpire says it's a ball. 1-2. Another close call there. Off speed. Inside part of the plate there.
Those are 2 quality misses.
Yeah, 2 very quality misses from Mason McAllister. The count evens up 2-2. Either one of those pitches could have been rang up on, honestly, in my opinion. 2-2 pitch. It's going to miss up and in. Fastball up and in. Count's going to run full. I know it's a full count here, but in my opinion, we should be looking at a 1-2, maybe even a backwards K. Nonetheless, baseball's perfectly imperfect like that sometimes. That one's fouled back, and the count remained 3-2. So what makes the sport interesting is the human aspect of the game. The 3-2. It's going to be fouled off towards the right side of the field. Out of play. Almost in the bullpen. Dabrowski finds himself 3-2 once again. Trying to either walk or get a hit here. McAllister trying to retire him. That pitch is going to miss up. Ball 4. McAllister's a little upset. I'll put Dabrowski over at first base with 1 out. I'll bring up the cleanup hitter, the second DH, Chaz Brown. So pitch is swung at and missed. 0-1. Like a good 2-seam that ran in. Chaz Brown just kind of swung over the top of it. The 0-1, off speed for a called strike, 0-2. So 1-2 count here. Sorry about that, folks. Chaz Brown will actually be playing left field today. Myron Mcbain will be DHing for the ROJO Diablos. As that ball's hit in the right field, right fielder comes in a little bit, makes the catch for out number 2. Dabrowski will stay at first. So that one's hammered down the left field line, but it looks like it's going to be foul, and it is. The 0-0 off speed from McAllister. It's going to be hammered down the left field line, but foul. The first pitch to Antonio Brown there. Antonio Brown will be playing first base today for the ROJO Diablos. Dabrowski takes off, and that pitch is going to be popped up over the right side. The second baseman has to kind of run back because he was covering the steal, but he does make the catch, and that'll be the third out of the inning. So 1 run on 1 moonshot home run. 1 runner left on because of a walk. And that'll be the end of the top half of the first, and we'll be right back after this. All right. And our pitcher is throwing his final warm-up pitch. Starting pitcher today for the ROJO Diablos is Ben Herrick. Catching is Jonathan Soto. Playing first base is Antonio Brown. Chris Stanziano is over there at second. V. Desai is playing shortstop. Tyler Reese at third base. Chaz Brown in left field. Derek Hurt in center. And Kyle Robinson over there in right. So a solid defense behind starting pitcher Ben Herrick today. As leadoff hitter Javell Barnes. Ready to see his first pitch. And that'll be a ball up and in. So first pitch balls from both starting pitchers today. The 1-0 pitch. It's going to be swung at and missed. 1-1. Surprised Barnes isn't waiting until he is thrown a strike to swing. Leadoff hitter. And the 1-1. It's going to be watched inside. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. It's going to be a called strike. 2-2. Good pitch from Herrick there. Two pitch. It's going to be swung at and missed. So a strikeout to start the game for Ben Herrick. It looked like a changeup or something that broke away from Barnes. It was gross. Looked gross from up here. He was out in front. Missed it. It's a solid pitch indeed. So a strikeout to start things off, and that'll bring up the catcher for the Road Warrior Black Sox, Utah Okazaki. Seeing his first pitches of the day. And he'll watch a first pitch off speed for a called strike. Like slider or cutter maybe. You know, Herrick likes that cutter. Had a really good outing his last time. Making use of it. He throws it there and it misses inside. Ball 1. 1-1 count here. One pitch is going to be grounded to the shortstop. Throws it over to first in time to make the play. So a 6-3 put out. Vita Sai making the play over there at short. So 2 up, 2 down to start the bottom half of the second here. And that'll bring up the DH, Tommy Blood, who had a couple hits yesterday. Utah Okazaki had a couple 6-3 putouts on the sheet for him yesterday as well. First pitch to Blood. It's going to be a called strike. 0-1. Good job from Herrick to get ahead here. Liking what I'm seeing so far. That pitch is going to be a little bit inside, 1-1. Establishing the inside part of the plate there. And that pitch is going to be chopped over to the shortstop, Vita Sai, who flips it over to first in time for the third out of the inning. So 3 up, 3 down. The score will remain 1-0 here as we head into the top of the second inning. We'll be right back after this. All right, and we are back here in the top of the second inning. Leading things off is the 6-hole hitter, Tyler Reese. He's playing third base today for the ROJO Diablos. A 1-0 ball game. First pitch is an off speed that misses inside, ball 1. Mason McAllister throwing his 21st pitch there. Gave up 1 run on 1 solo leadoff home run from Derek Hurd last inning. The 1-0 pitch is swung at and missed. 1-1. It's like a changeup there. The 1-1 pitch from McAllister is going to miss high. 2-1. Don't know why he's throwing so many off speeds here. I'd like to see him just attack with the fastball. 2-1. Gonna be swung at and missed. He does indeed throw the fastball there. 2-2. See, he threw it there and it was right by him. Utah having some quick words with the pitcher.
Some quick changes for you too. 9 and 10. Okay.
The 2-2 pitch. Ooh, never mind. Mason McAllister steps off real quick. Tyler Reese trying to make something happen here. Does not, though. He's going to watch strike 3. So strikeout looking to start the top of the second here. 1 up, 1 down. That'll bring up the DH, Myron Mcbain. So 1 out, top of the second here. First pitch to Myron Mcbain is going to be grounded over to the first baseman, who ranges over, throws it to first, but it's going to bounce off his glove. Lackluster effort to get immediately to the ball. Mcbain will go ahead and take second. I'm not really liking what I'm seeing here, to be honest. So, ground ball from Mcbain pulled Kennedy over to his right side towards the hole. Flipped it over to the pitcher. It's kind of behind him. Hard play. Bounces off his glove. Rolls a couple feet. Kind of walks towards it. Mcbain goes ahead and takes second base. So runner at second here, 1 out. That'll be a first pitch ball to the second baseman, Chris Stanziano. He's got a runner in scoring position. Looking to give his team another run here. Extend their lead from 1 to 2. Maybe 3 if he pieces it up enough. The 1-0 pitch is going to miss just outside, ball 2. Not a bad pitch, not a bad miss. However, just looks kind of defeated. So I've given up 1 thus far. There it is. Fastball in the outside corner, 2-1. Stanziano, one of the rare guys that doesn't wear batting gloves. As he gets jammed there. Over to the shortstop. Won't be able to advance the runner. Mike Mutener will go ahead and throw it across the diamond, make the play. So that'll be the second out of the inning. Runner still at second base. That'll bring up the catcher, Jonathan Soto, for his first at-bat of the day. Trying to bring home that run from second base. So pitch is going to be a fastball in the inside corner, strike one. Uh-oh. Pitcher's kind of limping after that one. I don't think he landed right there. Something happened. Yeah, he's limping. This isn't good. Oh, he's kind of bouncing around. All right. So usually we'll see guys maybe slip a little bit on the land foot. But it looks like something happened there with his push foot. Huh. Takes a warm-up pitch real quick. Hope he's okay. So 2 outs, 1 strike. Jonathan Soto up. Myron Mcbain at second base. 1-0 ball game. As that first pitch is going to be fouled back and out of play. 0-2 count. So McAllister 1 out away. 1 pitch away. Getting out of this. Let's see what he decides to throw. It's a fastball on the outside corner towards the second baseman, who ranges back, makes a great diving play. That was almost a little Texas League or RBI. It's a decent 2-strike hitting on a outside pitch to put the ball in play. Almost had himself at single. But that will be caught on an amazing play from the second baseman, Darius Barton. With that, the top of the second inning is over. We head into the bottom. We'll be right back after this. All right, and we are back here in the bottom of the second inning. Herrick has 11 pitches thus far, 3 up, 3 down in the first. So goes against the 4-hole hitter here. Anthony Mcdougall, who's playing right field today. Trying to be the first base runner for his team. Sees a first pitch Inside corner, strike one. So Herrick getting ahead early here in the second inning as well. The 0-1. That beautiful changeup that he swung Barnes out on in the first inning. Throws it again, gets another swing and a miss. 0-2. I think it's gross. Herrick looks dialed today. Throws it again there. Doesn't get a swing this time, though. 1-2. Not a bad 0-2 pitch. See what he decides to go with here. Goes with the hard stuff. Misses away, though. 2-2. I like the pitch choice after two changeups. Makes your fastball look that much quicker. Maybe see it a little bit more in on the hands, though. Looked like it just got away a little bit. Throws it in on the hands there. He misses inside. Counts full now, 3-2. That's going to miss Lone away. So Anthony Mcdougall ends up earning himself a leadoff walk here. He'll be the first base runner today for the Road Warrior Black Sox. That'll bring up the first baseman, Jim Kennedy, hitting in the 5-hole. Still a 1-0 ball game here in the top of the second inning. Or bottom of the second inning, sorry. First pitch to Kennedy. It's going to be a called strike. 0-1. One's going to be grounded back up the middle. This is a double play ball. Shortstop's going to take it to first himself. Oh. Okay, sorry, I got a little tongue-tied. Let me go ahead and explain that for you. So that was a ground ball back up the middle. Herrick decided to let it go. Smart. Shortstop Vita Sai ends up fielding the ball, takes it to second himself for one, throws it over to first. The throw slightly pulled Antonio Brown, tried to make like a sideline catch with his feet on, but the umpire says they were not on when he made the catch. So Kennedy will reach first on a fielder's choice. Man, that was a great play. Almost an amazing play. That'll bring up Mike Mutener, the shortstop. Takes a first pitch strike. A 0-1 pitch to Mutener. It's going to be popped up. I don't know if it's going to be in play, though. It will not be. It comes foul behind the home team dugout. 0-2 count. Kennedy, not a real run threat over there at first. So that one's going to be slapped over into right field. Right fielder is running in, though, and it makes an amazing play. So I thought that was going to be a little slapped Texas Leaguer base hit. However, the right fielder, Derek Hurt, had something else to say about that. So he runs in, dives, makes a great catch. Held the ball up to show the umpire he did indeed catch it. Great play. 2 outs now. That'll bring up Darius Barton, who's playing second base. Made a great play so far this game. The first pitch to him is going to be a ball outside, 1-0. Barton isn't that big of a guy, but he has some power. I saw him hit the ball out yesterday. He almost hit two, but the second one went just foul. Oh. So the umpire is going to call a balk on Herrick.
Interesting.
I don't know what he did. Yeah, I'd like to see the explanation for that. Nonetheless, he'll move Kennedy in a scoring position now. 2 outs though, a 1-0 count to Darius Barton. So 1-0 misses. I'm gonna guess high. 2-0. Two-0 pitch is going to be swung at and missed. Strike one. 2-1 count. 2 outs. Runner at second base. His team down by 1 run. That ball's going to be fouled back into the net. We got 2s on the board. And for the first time today. Comes in the second inning. Two pitch from Herrick. It's going to bounce low. 3-2 now. So full count. Runner on second. I'm sure Darius Barton's looking for a base hit or a walk here. And Herrick's looking to retire him. Get his team back in the dugout. The 3-2 is going to be hit over to the right side of the field. Another shallow outfield ball, and the second baseman, Chris Stanziano, will end up ranging back to make the catch. So one second baseman flies out to another. That'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, 1 walk, 1 left on base. The score will remain 1-0 as we head into the top of the third inning. We'll be right back after this. All right, we are back here in the top of the third inning. McAllister still on the mound. Leading things off will be the 10-hole hitter, Robinson, and the lineup will flip over. Back to lead off Derek Hurt. So the first pitch to Robinson is going to be swung at and missed. Strike one. 0-1 count to start things off here in the third inning. The 0-1 pitch from McAllister. Called strike, 0-2. Looked like he was going to be outside and had some good, looked like two-seam action. Cut back into the zone. The 0-2 is going to miss high. 1-2. I don't know why I threw him an off speed right there. The 0-2 pitch is going to be jammed. It's shallow. Javell Barnes makes a diving attempt, but he won't be able to come up with it. So Kyle Robinson will have himself a hit here in the top of the third. Be the second hit of the ball game for either team. The first one came from the man coming up to hit right now, Derek Hurt. He had a solo shot to start the game. Towering homer down the left field line. So Robinson ends up coming up with a little jam shot hit there. First pitch to Hurt. It's going to be swung at, dribbled down the first baseline. However, foul. Looked early on that. It's an outside pitch. Might be thinking about the long ball after hitting one in the first. On one pitch is going to miss low. 1-1. Interested to see if Kyle Robinson's going to try to steal. Pickoff attempt there. McAllister's probably wondering the same thing. So another jam. Oh, actually went deeper than I thought. So the left fielder will range over towards the left center gap to make the out. So F7 from Derek Hurt. That'll be the first out of the inning. Kyle Robinson won't be able to tag on that. That went deeper than I thought. It looked like he got jammed from up here. I thought that was going to be in a shallow outfield, just past the infield. Thought it was going to be a little Texas leaguer there, but ended up traveling a pretty good distance. Left fielder had to range over to make the out. And that'll bring up the shortstop Vita Sai for his second at bat. First pitch to him misses high and away. Struck out last time. His first plate appearance in the first inning. Swinging. As he watches a strike on the outside corner there, 1-1. Another pickoff attempt there. That one was relatively close, actually.
That was a pretty good move.
Yeah, not a bad move there from Mason McAllister. That looked pretty good from up here. I don't know. 2-1 count now, though. See, that was another two-seam that cut away from Vita Sai. It started on the inside part of the plate. Looked like it cut right down the middle. I don't really know where it missed. The 2-1 is going to miss outside barely as well. 3-1. And he's not getting any corners right now, that's for sure. At the same time, we can't really see high and low that well from up here, so could be one of those things that I'm not seeing too well from up here. It's a 3-1 pitch. It's going to be a called strike, 3-2. McAllister trying to get a ground ball to end this inning here. It'll have to be pretty quick, though. There's decent speed. Robinson takes off towards second. Side pops it back and out of play, though. Fighting that 2-strike pitch off. I was interested to see when and if Kyle Robinson was going to steal over there at first. He did take off on the last pitch. And he does it again. Oh, no, he doesn't. Fakes it. So that pitch is going to be popped. Is it going to stay in play, though? It might. Oh, wow. That is – it's a 1 in a million play right there. It hits the line, the wire going across from the net to the other pole. So that was a very catchable ball. It just happened to hit the wire. It's a very thin wire, hard. I don't know. It's one of those things that's just oddity right there. Nonetheless, we'll do the 3-2 again. That pitch is going to miss high. Ball 4. Now we'll bring up the DH, Nick Dabrowski. Walked his first at bat. He watches the first pitch strike on the outside corner there for strike 1. So the 0-1's rolled over down the line, just foul though. 0-2. Got jammed there. Might have broken his bat. I think he did. Got some firewood at Nick Dabrowski's expense.
McAllister's up to 50 pitches.
Yeah, Mason McAllister's already up to 50 pitches here. Top of the 3rd inning. It's got 1 out. Still a 1-0 ball game, though. It's only given up 2 hits. He's got 2 walks, though, thus far. Looking to get a double play ball. The 0-2 is going to be low and away. Ball 1. Kyle Robinson beat Asai on the base paths, so decent speed. ROJO Diablos looking to extend their 1-0 lead here. One-two pitch. It's going to be hit in the right field. That's not going to fall, though. Kyle Robinson had a monster. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. That was interesting. So Nick Dabrowski hit a line drive into right field, what looked like was going to be a single off the bat. I honestly thought for sure that one was falling. However, similar to the play that Derek Hurt made out there earlier, Anthony Mcdougall comes running in and actually makes the catch. Kyle Robinson was nearly at third base. Mcdougall throws it in to try to double him up. The second baseman, Darius Barton, kind of cut it off. Kyle Robinson's able to get back. So that'll be a second out of the inning. Interesting. That'll bring up the left fielder, Chaz Brown, who's in an 0-1 count here after watching a first pitch strike. As that ball's fouled back out of play, listen for it. Ah, I think that one actually cleared the booth. So we actually get to keep that foul ball. Oh, 0-2 count here to Chaz Brown, runner at second. Ooh, man. Good fastball on the outside corner there. Just misses the zone, though. Not a bad 0-2 pitch at all. The count will move to 1-2. One-two pitch. That's going to be swung at, though. Sword, strike 3. So he strikes out Chaz Brown, and the score will remain 1-0. 1 hit, 2 left on base. So we head into the bottom half of the third. The Road Warrior Black Sox will try to put up their first run of the ball game. We'll be right back after this. All right, we are back here in the bottom of the third. Herrick still pitching, facing C.J. Miller for the first time. Lefty-lefty matchup. The first pitch to him is going to be swung at. Grounded down the third baseline, foul. A 1 count to start the bottom half of the third inning for Herrick. Herrick's only at 30 pitches thus far. 0-1's going to be chopped back to him, actually. Spins, throws it over to first. 1 up, 1 down to start the third inning. So 2 straight jam shots for C.J. Miller. 2 pitches. He's got 1 out. I'll bring up Williams for his first at-bat. Malone Williams for his first at-bat. He grounds out the first pitch he sees over to the shortstop, who kind of bobbled it, but he does get it over to first in time. So good play from VSI to stick with it there. And gets Malone Williams for the second out. So he's got 3 pitches, 2 outs. Quick work here for Herrick. Keeping that pitch count low. Keeping that pitch count low and the hitters off balance. And I'll bring up Mark Demko for his first at-bat of the day. Another lefty-lefty matchup for Herrick. First pitch going to be a called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Woo! It's going to be a ball. Looked good from up here, 1-1. Pitcher's not really getting those corners right now. Tight zone. I'm biased in the pitcher's favor, though, being 1. The 1-1 misses low and in. 2-1. Two-one count. Batter holds up, but it's going to be a called strike anyway, and we got 2s on the board again. No one on base. That pitch is going to be swung at and missed. Strike 3. So 3 up, 3 down. And that'll be a quick third inning for Ben Herrick. As we head into the top of the 4th, 1-0 ball game in favor of the ROJO Diablos, and they'll try to extend their lead right here. We'll be right back after this. All right, and we are back in the top of the 4th inning. Antonio Brown leading things off for the ROJO Diablos. Mason McAllister still out there pitching for the Road Warrior Black Sox. He is at 56 pitches thus far. The first pitch off speed is a called strike, 0-1. They'll face the 5, 6, 7 hitters here, top of the 4th inning. The 0-1 pitch, swung at and missed, strike 2. 2 good pitches from Mason McAllister to start the top of the 4th here. He's got Antonio Brown at a 0-2 count. That one's going to be rolled over, pulled just foul down the third baseline. Count will remain 0-2. The ROJO Diablos only have 2 hits to this point. As that pitch misses high and away, 1-2. However, they do have a run, one of those hits being a solo shot in the first inning from leadoff hitter Derek Hurt. That's how this ballgame was started. Other than that, there's been no offensive production from either side as that ball's fouled back. Count will remain 1-2. No hits thus far for the Road Warrior Black Sox. The 1-2 misses low. The 2-2 pitch is going to be swung at and missed. Strike 3. So good off-speed pitch there as Antonio Brown way out in front. So 1 up, 1 down here to start the 4th inning. It's McAllister's 4th strikeout of the day. That'll bring up the third baseman, Tyler Reese. First pitch, swung at and missed, strike 1. A lot of these hitters are out in front of whatever it is he's throwing up there. So that one's popped up. That one's going to be in play. Utah camps out underneath it. Makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. Now I'll bring up the DH, Myron Mcbain, who reached base on a error. His first at bat. Trying to get a hit here in a second. First pitch to him is going to miss high and away. Ball 1. Pitcher delivers. That pitch is swung at and missed. Strike 1. Good pitch there to get back in the zone. He's definitely throwing a 2-seam or something that's moving away from these lefties, moving in on these righties. As that one catches the outside corner. Strike 2. 1-2 count here. First time Mason McAllister has really gotten a call on the corner today. So that one misses high. We'll have 2s on the board again. No one on. Myron Mcbain trying to get things started for his squad with 2 outs here. Top of the 4th inning in a 1-0 ball game. So that one's fouled back out of play. Count will remain 2-2. It's been a pitcher's duel thus far. McAllister has held the ROJO Diablos to 1 run, despite some base runners. That one's going to be swung at and miss. That'll be his 5th strikeout of the day. So another good off-speed pitch there for Mason McAllister. He's got 69 pitches on the day. Nice. That'll bring up the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll be right back after this. All right, so we are back here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Leadoff hitter for the Road Warrior Black Sox, Javell Barnes, leading things off here in the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 ball game. As the first pitch there is a called strike. Herrick's only at 37 pitches thus far. So he's working quickly and efficiently. So 0-1 misses inside 1-1. Possibly something special in the works. Don't want to say anything out loud, but there's only been one base runner allowed so far. And it was on a walk in the second inning. That one's hit down the line. Foul by about 7 feet. The count will move to 1-2. So that was almost a double down the line from Javell Barnes. That will indeed be foul. Herrick has himself a 1-2 count here. That one's going to be hit down the line. Foul as well. So he's a little late on those. Just late, honestly. So those are pretty close to being fair. With Barnes' speed, too, what would be a normal double for anyone, he probably turns into a triple. Really does fly. The 1-2 is going to be popped up to center field, so he does get the out. Good job from Herrick there. Leadoff man away here to start the bottom half of the fourth. And that'll bring up the 2-hole hitter, the catcher for the Road Warrior Black Sox, Utah Okazaki. No one on, one out here. So the first pitch to him is going to miss inside 1-0. Grounded out to shortstop in his first at bat. He swings at that one on the outside part of the plate. Strike one. The 1-1. It's going to miss high and away. Ball 2. DH Tommy Blood awaits on deck. That pitch misses high and away. Ball 3. Looked like he did a little variation of the Soto shuffle there. Showing he's not afraid of this guy. 3-1 count. If there was a count to get a hit, it'd be this one. So he fouls that one down the line. The count moves 3-2.
Utah likes to play some visual games and some mind games just to make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Sometimes tries to take away the inside part of the plate by getting up on the dish, especially if he knows you like to go there.
Someone's going to miss just low and away. Ball 4. So I'll be a second base runner today for the Road Warrior Black Sox. It comes here in the bottom of the 4th inning on another walk. And that'll bring up the DH Tommy Blood. Blood in his first at-bat grounded out to the shortstop. So I'm sure Herrick would be satisfied with the same outcome here with a runner on first. Could possibly be a double play and get him out of this inning. So the 0-0's rolled over to first, who flips it over to second for 1. Back over to first. Herrick was covering, but the umpire is going to say he was safe at first. So that'll be a 3-6 fielder's choice. Almost a 3-6-1 double play. Those are fun to watch. Tommy Blood just does beat the throw over. That'll bring up the 4-hole hitter, right fielder Anthony Mcdougall. Mcdougall so far on the day has walked. So he's 0 for 0 thus far. Trying to get his first. at bat of the day. 1 plate appearance thus far. Takes a first pitch strike there. A 1 count. Runner on first base, 2 outs, 1-0 ball game. So that one's fouled back out of play. 0-2. That one misses high. Blood thinks about going to second, decides against it, runs back to first base. Wise decision. I think Soto probably would have had him there. He decided to go. Might have been close, though. You never know. It's a long throw. Anything could happen. With your 4-hole up, though, no need to chance it. The 1-2's popped back out of play. The count will remain 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. It's going to miss inside. Almost hits him. We got 2s on the board. One nothing ball game. Road Warrior Black Sox. No runs to this point. Trying to put something on the board here in the bottom of the 4th. Now it's going to be swung at and missed. Strike 3. So another good inning from Herrick. 1 walk, 1 left on base, no hits. As we head into the top of the 5th inning, Herrick's got something special in the works. We'll be right back here after this. We are back here in the top of the 5th inning. McAllister's still out there working, about to deliver his 70th pitch of the game. Chris Stanziano leading things off here for the ROJO Diablos. The ROJO Diablos have one run so far to this point in the game, top of the fifth inning, 1-0. It'll be Stanziano, Soto, and Kyle Robinson. 1-1 count. That pitch is fouled off over by the Pepsi party deck. Out of play, strike 2. So we got us a little pitcher's duel here. McAllister has only allowed 2 hits through 4. Only 1 run. It was the first batter of the game. Solo shot. The 1-1 misses up and in. 2-2. That's going to be a called strike 3 on the off speed on the outside corner there. So 1 up, 1 down.
That's 6.
Yeah, that's a 6th strikeout of the game. He'll face catcher Jonathan Soto here with 1 out. No one on. Looks like we got some action down in the Road Warrior Black Sox pen. The first pitch almost hits him. Up and in. Ball 1. Can't tell who that is, though.
It's a new one.
Oh, okay.
We'll get his name briefly.
The 1-0 pitch. It's going to miss inside. 2-0. So Soto being backed off the plate here early. The 2-0 pitch. I don't know where that missed, but it did apparently. 3-0. Off speed, it looked like it caught the plate. Apparently not. Soto's right on top of the plate. He doesn't care that he almost got hit. As he watches the strike there. 3-1. He's off a little bit more here. I think he was just trying to get the pitcher to throw ball 4. 3-1. He actually takes his hitter's approach there, but ends up watching ball 4. So a 1-out walk. That's James Riley warming up down there for the Road Warrior Black Sox. That'll bring up Kyle Robinson, who had himself a single his first at-bat. Didn't end up coming around a score, though. First pitch to him. It's going to miss low and away. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. It's going to be a called strike on the inside corner, 1-1. So Mason McAllister hoping to get a ground ball here, get himself out of this 5th inning. It's not really in a jam yet, but he does have a runner on first base. He's got 1 out. So that one's popped up on the infield. Third baseman calls it, camps out, makes the catch. So 2 down. That'll bring up the right fielder, Derek Hurt.
So 83 pitches deep, facing Derek Hurt again. Do you take a mound visit here? Just talk to him.
I don't know, honestly.
Or you let
because
him get him.
I mean, I would try to let him go after him. I mean, he did hit a home run in the first inning, but I don't know. He was a little bit out in front. You know, it was almost foul. It was popped up as he takes the first pitch strike there. Got him out his second plate appearance, you know.
Well, first pitch strike. That's a pretty good reason to stay in right there.
Yeah. So he's 0-1. That one's going to be hit back up the middle. he's going to have himself a hit. So maybe should have went with the mound visit. Hindsight 2020.
Correct.
It's always easier to say, should have done that after. Works out in the other way. What's so hard about being a manager?
Well, here's some wisdom from Joe Torre that just came in.
All right. So Joe Torre would have went out there and told him exactly what to throw. As that ball is hammered into right field, but that's going to be caught for. Oh, no, he dropped it. Wow. I don't know what happened there. So, line drive to right field goes off his glove. That'll allow the runner to come around and score. That'll allow Kyle Robinson to come around and score. Derek Hurt goes into third there. So the E9. Wow. Bit of bad luck there for McMiller. So that was Vita Sai who hit that ball to right field. That'll bring up the DH Nick Dabrowski. At this point, has walked, lined out to right field. So Joe Torre, when we were talking about that mound visit, he goes out there and tells you exactly what to throw. But you also got Utah back there. It's not Love. It's 97 pitched. Who's taking the mound visit and what's said? So 2 outs, runners on the corners, 2-0 ball game now. That pitch misses inside, 1-1. Mason McAllister almost out of the jam. Anthony Mcdougall out there in right field makes an error. Allows the inning to continue as that ball's fouled down the third baseline. 1-2 count now. So that'll be the second error of the day for the Road Warrior Black Sox. So that'll be a called strike 3 looking, man, the inning. So there will be a run scored after an error from the right fielder, and that will extend the lead at 2-0. As we head into the bottom of the 5th inning, we get to watch Ben Herrick continue to work. We'll be right back after this. All right, and we are back here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ben Herrick will face Jim Kennedy to start things off. Road Warrior Black Sox have no hits to this point. First pitch is going to be swung at and miss, strike 1. Oh, actually, that's going to be fouled off, sorry. Fouls it straight down. Herrick's only at 56 pitches to this point. The 0-1's going to be fouled back, 0-2. Working quickly here in the bottom of the 5th. So only 2 base runners thus far for the Road Warrior Black Sox. They came on 2 walks. Other than that, nothing really working for them. The 0-2 pitch misses high and away, 1-2. Let's see what he does here. It's going to be called strike 3. Off speed on the corner. Good pitch from Herrick. So a strikeout to start the bottom of the 5th here. That'll be his 4th one of the day.
Get some window shopping.
Yeah. Punch, just take it. Good pitch. That'll bring up the 6-hole shortstop, Mike Mutener. He flew out to left field in his first or right field in his first at bat. That pitch is a called strike, 0-1. A 1. Looked like the cutter, but it's going to miss outside. Ball 1. Almost came back, but it backed up a little bit there at the end. The 1-1 from Herrick. That's going to be popped into short. No, dang. Damn, so Mike Mutener breaks up the no-hitter in the bottom of the 5th inning. Dang. He was jammed, ended up getting enough of it to pop it over the second baseman in the shallow right center. And he gets the Road Warrior Black Sox first hit of the day. Tough break there for Herrick. Good pitch, just...
Still throwing quite the gem, though.
Yeah. It's not like he's had a bad start now that he gave up the first hit of the game in the bottom of the 5th. I mean, still 2-0. That'll bring up Darius Barton, who in his first at-bat flew out to the second baseman. The first pitch is going to be a called strike on the outside corner. The 0-1's a called strike on the inside corner, 0-2. Herrick's getting the corners here in this inning. Tends to happen when you've been throwing a gem to this point. James Riley's still moving the bullpen. Might be coming in. That pitch is fouled straight back. Count will remain 0-2. Herrick's 1 pitch away from getting out of this. If he could get Barton to roll over on something here. Ooh, doesn't get the call there as that pitch misses just low. So Doesn't get that call, and the count moved to 1-2. One two is going to miss low as well. 2-2. Two pitch. It's going to be a pickoff attempt over to first. Check on Mike Mutener over there. Black Sox still trying to get their first run of the day. It's a 2-0 ball game to this point. And that's going to be the called strike 3. However, Mutener will take second on that. That pitch could have went either way. Herrick gets the call. Now be his 5th strikeout of the day. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up CJ Miller, for his second at bat of the day. Had that weird 1-3 put out earlier, or little soft dribbler back to the pitcher. So he swings and misses at the first pitch he sees there, 0-1. The 0-1. It's going to be another hit in the left field. That might bring it home Mutener. Throw home is going to be cut off, and that will indeed bring home Mutener. So the first 2 hits of the ball game coming here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and that'll put the first run on the board for the Black Sox. They're still trailing by 1. They're in a much better position now. No longer being no hit. Got their first run on the day. Only down by 1 now. First pitch called strike there. So second pitch is going to be a swung at and missed strike. 0-2 here to Malone Williams. Second DH here. That ball's going to be hit. Is that going to get through? Wow, it does. So a ground ball through the infield for the 3rd hit of the inning. Didn't get great contact on it there, but he didn't need to. It was perfect ball placement. Just past the outstretched glove of the second baseman, Chris Stanziano. Just like that. The 3rd hit of the ball game. So runners at first and second here. 2 outs. That'll bring up the 10-hole hitter, Mark Demko. Lead off on deck. First pitch there is a called strike. Demko thought about going, decided not to. Pulled a strike regardless. 0-1. It's going to miss outside, 1-1. Looked like that cutter there from Herrick. The 1-1. It's going to be fouled back into the net, 1-2. So a 2-1 ball game now. Both teams have 3 hits. However, the Road Warrior Black Sox have 2 errors. That's really been the big separator in this game now. They put a run up. They're only down by 1. That error cost them 1 last half of the inning. The 1-2. It's going to miss inside. So we got 2s on the board here. 2 on. 2-1 ball game. Mark Demko trying to tie this ball game up with a base hit. That's going to miss outside. Ball 3. That ball's going to be fouled back out of play. Count will remain 3-2. Runners on the move with 2 outs. Inside turn there from Herrick. Trying to see if he was going to leave early there. He knows he's going to move. The 3-2. It's going to miss low and away. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases here with 2 outs. That'll bring up leadoff hitter Javell Barnes.
And all of a sudden, he's starting to labor a bit. 80 pitches deep, and I think that's a good time for a little mound visit there.
Yeah, definitely a good time for a mound visit.
Catch his breath a little bit.
Yeah.
No action up in the pen.
I mean, he started this inning at what, like 55 pitches? He's at 80 now.
Yeah.
So this has been his roughest inning to this point. He's given up 3 hits.
He hadn't had anybody on base all day, so he was in a rhythm. So now you just give him a chance to catch his breath a little bit. Now himself, find a way to get through this inning.
Yeah, but now he's got the bases loaded for Javel Barnes, who's kind of seeing the ball well last at bat. Almost hit 2 down the right field line. So it's in a little bit of a tight situation here. See if he can get his way out. So bases loaded, 2-1 ball game. So the first pitch is going to be swung at and missed, strike 1. Looked like changeup. I think he struck him out his first at bat on the changeup. A 1 pitch. It's going to be a called strike on the inside corner, 0-2. So Herrick 1 pitch away from getting out of this bases loaded jam. And he throws the changeup and gets the strikeout. Gets out of it. So the score will remain 2-1. 3-pitch strikeout.
Dogs up, gets himself out of it.
And it looks like there will be a new pitcher. That'll be James Riley coming in for the for the Road Warrior Black Sox. Here in the top half of the 6th. We'll be right back after this. All right, and we are back here in the top of the 6th inning. James Riley warming up. So far to this point in the day, the Road Warrior Black Sox have scored 1 run. Came in the last inning, actually, on 3 hits. Ben Herrick was throwing a no-hitter at that point. Ended up scratching 1. ROJO Diablos up 2-1. They have 2 runs. The first one came off a solo shot from Derek Hurt in the first inning to start the ball game. The second one came in the 5th inning on an error from the right fielder. So that's been the big separator to this point. Catcher throws it down. So McAllister pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, only 1 was earned. Through 90 pitches. His day will be over as James Riley starting things off here. So throws a first pitch ball. The batter showed bunt, but pulled back. That's Chaz Brown at the plate. He's playing left field today. So he fouls back that one for the first strike. 1-1 count. Surprised he didn't take till we saw a strike there from a relief pitcher. So he threw a first pitch ball. Wait to see the new guy throw a strike. Nonetheless, it's 1-1. That's going to be a called strike. Good off-speed pitch there. 1-2 count. One, 2 just misses away. 2-2. James Riley almost had a strikeout looking to start things off here. He's going to bounce that one. Count runs full. Looks in, gets a sign, comes set. Delivers a 3-2 pitch that swung at and missed. Strike 3. So the first batter he sees here in the top of the 6th, it's going to be a strikeout. Chaz Brown went down swinging. That'll bring up the first baseman, Antonio Brown. Brown so far in the day has flied out to right field, struck out twice. As he fouls back the first pitch he sees there. The 0-1 is going to be a sword check swing. He obviously went around. Strike 2. It's his second sword of the day. I think he struck out on one earlier. So 0-2 is going to miss low and away. Ball 1. Fastball. Just a little off the plate there. That one's going to be grounded up the middle. Mutener will lay out for it, but he won't be able to get to it, and that's going to be a base hit. So a 1-out hit here from Antonio Brown. That'll bring up Tyler Reese. Reese so far on the day has struck out, flew out to the catcher. He's going to get his first hit of the day. The 0-0 is going to be popped up in foul territory. Left fielder calls it off. Didn't make the catch, though. Almost had it. Kind of ran into the net there to try to make it, but the ball will fall. Tyler Reese will get another chance here. So Antonio Brown over there at first base, leading off. Tyler Reese at the plate, 2-1 ball game. So that ball's hitting the left field. Left fielder's ranging over, but he won't be able to make the play. That ball's going to get by him. That'll probably score Antonio Brown. Never mind, it will not, as he holds up at third. I think that ball could have been caught. I don't think it was necessarily the best route because he ran sideways at it and then it went by him, so he had to turn his angle to go towards it, Not necessarily the best angle there from the left fielder. That would be a 1-out double for Tyler Reese. That'll bring up Myron Mcbain. DHing here today. He's got 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. His team up 2-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. Trying to take advantage of the relief pitcher, James Riley. The first pitch is a strike, 0-1 count. 0-1, fouled back out of play. Count turns into an 0-2. So this is a big strikeout infield pop-up count or, situation here for the pitcher. You got 2 runners in scoring position. Infield's not really playing in. So that ball's going to be hit to the shortstop, who decides to go to first with it. They get the second out. That will advance the runner to third from second, though. That will bring the runner from third home. So 2 outs now, runner at third. The score now 3-1. It's the ROJO Diablos extend their lead back to 2. Good piece of hitting there. That'll bring up Chris Stanziano, who grounds it over to the second baseman, who flips it over to first for the 3rd out. So 1 run, 1 hit, 2 hits. Chris Stanziano grounds out to the other second baseman to end the inning. And we'll be right back the bottom of the 6th right after this. All right, and we are back here on the bottom of the 6th inning. A little bit of action thus far. Utah Okazaki, the leadoff hitter, got on base on a walk. Tommy Blood bunted him over to second for the first out. Then Utah gets caught trying to steal third on an inside move from Ben Herrick. So 2 outs now. That'll bring up
Anthony Mcdougall's up.
Yeah, Anthony Mcdougall. He's playing right field today. The 2-1 pitch to Mcdougall is going to be popped up to the second baseman, Stanziano, who camps out and makes the catch. So after a leadoff walk, 3 up and 3 down ends up happening after Utah gets picked off at second base, trying to steal third. So still a 3-1 ball game as we head into the top of the 7th. ROJO Sox looking to get one more insurance run. The ROJO Diablos. So we are back here in the top of the 7th inning. The ROJO Diablos trying to extend their 3-1 lead. This is the first pitch from James Riley to catcher Jonathan Soto is going to be popped up to left field for the first out of the inning. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring up the center fielder, Kyle Robinson. Robinson, to this point, has
Single.
Yeah, he singled and flied out to third. So he's looking for a second hit here on the day. The first pitch he sees is a called strike on the inside part of the plate. Good pitch from Riley there. The 0-1's going to be hit over to the right side of the field. Kind of short hops the second baseman, Darius Barton, and he's not able to stick with it. It's going to be an E4 to put on Kyle Robinson. That'll be the third error of the day for the Road Warrior Black Sox. So good defense were a leather display. The Road Warrior Black Sox have been on leather layover. So 3-1 is going to be hit back up the middle, right to the center fielder, Javell Barnes, who ranges over to make the out. So another quick out there. And I'll put 2 away here to bring up the 2-hole hitter, V. Desai.
Hurt's been hitting the ball really hard today.
Yeah, Hurt has been hitting the ball really hard today. He's got 2 singles. That ball was touched up just right at the center fielder. If that were in a gap, that probably would have been easily a double. That ball was hit very hard. Vita Sai, his last at bat, hit it to the right fielder who dropped it, which allowed their second run to come around and score. The first pitch he sees there is a called strike on the outside corner. So the 0-1 pitch is going to be swung at and missed. Strike two. 0-2 count here. Riley looking a little bit more dialed in this inning. The 0-2 pitch. It's going to miss low and away. Ball one. So the 1-2 pitch here. So he picks off, actually. Not a bad pick-off move either. Robson gets back in time now. Runner takes off. 1-2 misses outside. No throw from the catcher. Says you could take second. And I'll put twos on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second, up by 2. Let's see what happens here. It's going to be hit to the shortstop, who throws it over to first in time. So one shortstop grounds out to another. And that'll end the top half of the 7th. The Road Warrior Black Sox are down to their final 3 outs to try to tie this ball game up. They're down 3-1. We'll be right back after this. All right, and we are back here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Ben Herrick's still out there trying to complete the game. And he'll face Jim Kennedy to start things off here. Kennedy has done what so far in the day, Keats?
He's gone into a well, no, he reached base on a fielder's choice to the shortstop, and he has struck out looking today.
All right, so strikeout and reached base on an error, or a fielder's choice. So the first pitch he sees there is fouled down the first baseline, 0-1 count. Ooh. The pitch is going to be swung at, but the bat flies out of his hands down the first baseline. Almost hit the first base coach. Needs a little pine tar. Slippery. Probably a bad idea to eat that popcorn right before his at-bat. That's some good distance on it, though. Good 30 yards.
Oh, good toss.
Yeah. 0-2 pitch from Herrick. It's going to miss a little high, 1-2. It's been a pretty cloudy day today. So the 1-2 misses up. No need for the sun to shine when you got Herrick throwing a gem like this. The 2-2. It's going to be grounded over to the third baseman. Ranges to his right a little bit, makes the throw, which pulls Brown, but he applies the tag to Kennedy. So that will indeed be the first out of the inning. 1 up, 1 down. We'll bring up the shortstop, Mike Mutener, who had the first hit of the day. Broke up the no-hitter back in the 5th inning. Seeing if he can get another one here. The first pitch he sees there is a strike on the outside corner. A 1 pitch. Popped over to the right side of the field, but that's going to be out of play. 0-2. Bounces off the home dugout. Road Warrior Black Sox are down to their final 2 outs. That misses a little bit inside, ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Woo! How does he not get that call? It's a fastball in the outside corner, and I guess it just misses the plate.
Umpire must think Mason McAllister's out there.
Yeah. I think he's got Ben Herrick confused for McAllister. Herrick's been getting those calls. McAllister wasn't, that's for sure. That pitch is going to be popped into right field. So the batter will be out nonetheless after he flies out to Derek Hurt. And the Black Sox are down to their final out. Second baseman, Darius Barton. If I'm being completely honest, McAllister probably got maybe 6 or 7 calls today that didn't go his way. Not like in 2-0 counts, like in 2 strike counts too, you know. It's the first pitch there, misses low, 1-0. It's just the way she goes sometimes. It's the way she goes. The 1-0. It's going to be fouled back. Might hit the top here. It does. 1-1. Down to their final out. Down by 2 runs. Have 3 hits. Need to put something together here with 2 outs. That one's going to be jammed and fouled back, 1-2. So down to their final strike now. The 1-2 is going to be swung at and miss, and it's going to be a strikeout to end the complete game for Benjamin Herrick. He only allows 1 run on 3 hits.
pounds his chest there. He's fired up about that.
Yeah, he is fired up. I don't blame him. What a great outing from Ben Herrick. The final score, 3-1. The ROJO Diablos come out on top. They had 5 hits, no errors, and they scored 3. Meanwhile, the Black Sox only had 1 run on 3 hits and as many errors, 3 errors today. So thank you all for joining in today. It was quite the pitcher's duel. We hope you'll come back and join us again for the next game. Thank you all very much. You all have a great rest of your day.